and Menace.
What up? It's the Woody Show.
And the best alt tunes daily.
Every morning.
We're Alt 98.7.
LA's new alternative.
Portions of this program will be recorded.
We're back! This is the Woody Show. All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. It's March the 19th, 2025. It's another new hour. Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. I'm Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
Hi, Woody.
Menace is here.
What is up?
We got Gina Graff.
Good morning.
Seabass. We got Sammy.
Morning.
Phones are open at 877-44-WOODY. You can hit us up with a text over to 22987. So we got somebody who's going to be stopping in. I got some questions for him. This is a coworker. I don't want to say what it is yet because I want to get like a real answer. I don't want to have the chance to sit there and come up with something.
Okay.
Yeah. But that'll be coming up in the next segment.
All right.
Sweet.
But it has to do with making extra money on the side.
Always interesting.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
I was reading about this mailman in Washington, D.C. He got busted. He stole $1.6 million in checks from people's mail.
Damn.
Really? I didn't think they did that.
And and he used the money to travel. He was staying in luxury hotels. He would visit the strip clubs. He was really living it up, but he was found guilty of theft of mail, bank fraud. He's looking at 30 years in prison for the fraud, another 5 years for stealing the mail. He was also found guilty of unlawful procurement of citizenship or naturalization.
Oh, damn.
Because he lied and he told the Citizenship and Immigration Services that he hadn't committed any crimes when he applied to become a naturalized citizen. So for that, he's looking at another 10 years.
Oh,
my
just for lying.
Like, what a dumbass.
I've never really fully understood that, though. Let's say you write a check to Menace,
Yeah.
and I steal it. How does a check made out to Menace do me any good? I don't get
Yeah,
that.
how
You
does
can
that
cash
work?
it. I think you can just cash it.
Really?
Well, because you can
Depends on the
endorse
bank.
it, right? Yeah. So if Menace signed it and you had it, you could turn it in. And now, especially with ATMs and being able to just put checks in,
Yeah,
I can't tell
exactly.
you how many times I didn't even sign the back of my check and I put it into the ATM and
Yeah.
it just takes it.
But I'm sure, like, if somebody said, hey, I never got that check, and they investigated it, because they would see it cleared, they would see what account, because
Right.
the ATM would obviously
Would
know
know which
what account
account.
it
Yeah,
who
the
that belonged to.
The funds wouldn't be immediately available.
Yeah, I don't
Right. So it would have to clear. Also, a guy has been sentenced to fraud in a scheme that involved him running multiple sham companies, including one called Vandalay Contracting.
Oh, sounds
no way.
familiar. Imports, exports.
Vandalay Industries, which George Costanza on Seinfeld had falsely claimed to have
Yeah.
interviewed for a job on Seinfeld. So he convinced at least 17 people to invest in bogus projects like buying and flipping houses or fake crypto ventures,
Ugh.
promising these high returns. But instead of investing the money, he used it either for himself or to pay back earlier victims. And so he was caught. He was sentenced to nearly 4 years in prison in order to repay $1.3 million.
Oh, God.
How do you go
yeah.
about doing that? Do you just like ask in person? Do you
I guess.
set up
He's
A good talker.
I don't know. I mean,
Instagram?
you're Vandalay Contracting. What if somebody
Art
calls?
Vandalay.
Yeah. What if somebody calls to verify this is a real thing?
When the phone rings, you have to answer. Vandalay Industries.
Vandalay Industries?
Right.
What is that?
You're in latex.
And what do I do with latex?
I don't know. You manufacture it.
Right here in this little apartment?
And what do I say about you?
You're considering hiring me for your latex salesman.
I'm going to hire you as my latex salesman?
Right.
I don't think so.
And you want to be my latex salesman.
Yeah. All right, we got more Woody Show next. Hang on.
Coming up next on The Woody Show. I don't know. I can't predict the future, but maybe it'll be something like...
Okay.
Okay. The Woody Show, back in the bed. Alt 98.7. LA's new